Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today we're going to talk about the cosmetics, the skins, the outfits that we love to dress our characters up in Dead by Daylight, and how they've gotten more intricate and elaborate, and how they've even caught the eyes of the fashion magazine Vogue, if you can believe it. But first, we're going to talk about the sponsor of today's video, the game Ace Defender. Ace Defender is a high-quality SRPG masterpiece combining authentic turn-based RPG battle with tower defense elements. There's a solo-player storyline of over 40-plus chapters. It's nearly 2,000 levels. And in our story, there's a rebellion in the Dragon Clan that threatens the balance of good and evil in the world. The heroine, Alapita the Silver Dragon Princess, escaped with the Creation Crystal to the human lands, and there she awoke the Creation Crystal and summoned heroes to fight evil with your help. Beside that single-player storyline expedition mode, other game modes include player versus player, where you can fight against other players in your server, or you can go player versus the environment and explore dungeons and regions, engage in trials, level up your heroes, and collect rare items. And you control the speed of the game. You can go up to 4x speed if you want things to move along a little bit more quickly. There are 5 different hero factions: Divine, Demon, Shadow, Nature, and Light, all with deep hero background stories. You start with 48 heroes, and there are 2 new heroes released every 2 weeks. You can level up, combine heroes, and equip gear to create a powerful lineup. And right now, new users who download the game using my link will get 10 Royal Recruit tickets after completing level 2-8. You can use the tickets by clicking Sky City, Tavern, and Recruit 10x and see which characters you get. So check out Ace Defender today. It's free to play, and you can use my download link in the description of the video to make sure you get those new player bonuses. Now, back to the video. Okay, so here we are with the website article from Vogue magazine talking about fashion in video games, which this just blows my mind, the way that video games have changed and embraced fashion. I could never imagine years ago me asking my mom, "Hey mom, can I see your Vogue magazine? I want to see what Mario and Luigi are going to be wearing in the fall." They're going to be wearing the same thing they always wear, but it's a new generation with a cornucopia of outfits available to dress your favorite characters up in. Anyway, let's get into the article here. Video games are becoming a high fashion playground. And we have this cosmetic concept of Nia here, a grungy look from Dead by Daylight's Nia, photo courtesy of Behavior Interactive. In the survival horror video game Dead by Daylight, 4 survivors must face off against a gruesome killer such as Halloween's Michael Myers or Hellraiser's Pinhead, and escape by repairing 5 generators that will power up the exit gates. Vaulting windows, dropping pallets, and blinding the killer with a flashlight are just a few of the clever ways to stay alive. It's a grim situation, but underneath the gore are some curiously fabulous outfits. Many of the virtual characters run for their lives in fun Hawaiian shirts, grungy streetwear pieces, or even glitzy sequined gowns and heels. Increasingly, gamers want their virtual characters to look good, even if their sole mission is to stay alive. Virtual cosmetics, as in the clothes, hair, and makeup, which you customize your character, are becoming important facets even in action or horror-focused video games like Grand Theft Auto, Dead by Daylight, and Fortnite. It's a new trend, but it's not a trend that's going to die. It's only going to get more popular, says Joe Ashley Robert, an associate producer for Dead by Daylight, who oversees the creation of characters and cosmetics. For players, it's a type of expression and immersion. By dressing your character how you want, it pushes the imagination a little further. The cosmetics in Dead by Daylight have become a hugely popular component of the game, and it's no wonder. Each survivor has a personalized backstory and fashion sense to choose from. There's Kate Denson, an aspiring musician with a penchant for denim cutoffs and cowboy boots. Yoonjin Lee, a Korean music producer who wears metallic ruffled blouses and flashy fur coats. And Nia Carlson, an urban artist who wears beanies, ripped jeans, and carries around a skateboard. Players can customize each of these characters' looks by purchasing new pieces in the web store with Oryx cells, the in-game currency. A premium outfit, in other words, a head-to-toe look, can go for almost 1,100 cells, roughly $8.99 USD. Dead by Daylight's stylish survivor Claudette and killer the Trickster. Robert, it could be Robert, but you know, in Quebec I always would put the French pronunciation on it. Robert says the demand for these cosmetics has grown so much that the creative team now dedicates entire meetings to brainstorming cosmetic designs. Many of our character concept artists have a background in fashion, and they look at the runways and fashion designers for inspiration, says Robert, adding that a new character can take anywhere from 2 to 3 months to create. We want to do storytelling through the clothing. We did that for the Trickster, our K-pop themed killer who wears feather-shouldered evening coat, among other pieces. He's a showman, so we looked at the big Korean fashion designers. Many gaming brands are capitalizing on this growing appetite for fashion by delivering exclusive virtual outfits made in collaboration with designers or celebrities. Fortnite, for instance, was one of the first gaming platforms to really fuse high fashion and gaming this year. Back in August, it partnered with superstar Ariana Grande to release the Rift Tour, a special limited edition event where gamers could play as Ariana herself and dress her up in holographic mini dresses and her signature high ponytail. She can also kill her opponents with a huge pink hammer. Fortnite's Ariana Grande cosmetics. Soon after, in September, Balenciaga also collaborated with Fortnite. Within the game, characters can now dress in the brand's signature Triple S sneakers and backpacks. However, it's not the first time Balenciaga has forayed into the gaming world. To debut the label's Fall 2021 collection last year, designer Demna Gvasalia, I apologize if I mispronounce that, released his very own video game titled Afterworld: The Age of Tomorrow, in which the in-game characters modeled his new pieces. After creating that game, Gvasalia started thinking about collaborating with Fortnite. And from there, we have continued to be inspired by the creativity of the Unreal and Fortnite communities. Referring to the Unreal Engine, the game engine that powers both Fortnite and Afterworld. It made total sense to me that we collaborate further by creating these authentic Balenciaga looks for Fortnite. The Fortnite crossover with the Balenciaga collaboration photo, and then they have some different backpacks here. Smaller brands have gotten in on the action too. The Polish streetwear label Misbehave partnered with Grand Theft Auto 5 on virtual clothes earlier this year. Misbehave designed graphic streetwear looks, including hoodies and tees that are worn in the game by the German DJ group Kind Music. Our first inspiration was to create clothes that would make sense for them both in the real world and in the world Rockstar has created, says Tom Werski, Misbehave's creative director. The pieces were conceived real world first. Silhouettes, fabrications with color combinations stemmed from an open dialogue with Kind Music. A design by Misbehave in Grand Theft Auto 5. Photo courtesy Rockstar. In a way, it's easy to understand the growing appeal of virtual clothes, both for the designers making them and the fans buying them. For a moment, gaming offers one an escape from reality. Isn't that what good fashion does? No matter the medium, creating clothing is still a technical process that fuses art and engineering. We look at the texture and the material of the virtual clothing, the lighting of it, and how it's going to move in the game, says Robert. There are so many things that we need to take into account while making characters and their dress. It's challenging. That's exactly why, Robert argues, character artists and concept artists are real artists. So there you have it, an article from the fashion world about our game of Dead by Daylight. Sure, they did talk about Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto as well, but obviously Dead by Daylight is the headliner here with that interview with Joe Ashley, and it's just fascinating to see how gaming has changed. I remember years ago saying that I was never going to be a person who would spend real-world money on virtual goods in a video game. And then I wound up quickly once the cosmetic shop opened in Dead by Daylight, finding myself wanting outfit after outfit, wanting my characters to look cool, and it easily became the video game that I spent more money on than any other video game in my lifetime. And, you know, I'm okay with that. Obviously, now that I'm a Fog Whisperer, I get an allowance of Auric cells, which allows me to buy these new cosmetics easily. But before that, I had spent hundreds of dollars on Dead by Daylight cosmetics because I wanted to look cool. And yeah, this goes into how it taps into our psyche, helps us escape, enriches our gaming experience in another way. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. So much so that it has caught the attention of the fashion world, which is fascinating to me. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching, and thanks to the sponsor of our video, Ace Defender. Don't forget to use the download link in the description and the first pinned comment so that you can cash in on those extra bonuses as a new player using my link. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell like a wraith so you don't miss the next video. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.